Welcome to UWL Friday episode 4. Today we have a big, important show. Everything's just building towards Provenance, baby. This is the last show before our first special event. Today we have just 2 matches. We feel like we don't want to show a bunch of undercard matches on the show. We don't want to either start up the UWL tag team tournaments quite yet. We want to make these matches stand alone so you can understand and just take in the importance of these 2 matches, because today is the UWL Men's Championship Grand Prix Semifinal. That's a lot of words, but basically these are the last 2 matches in the tournament for the UWL Championship, where the finals will be held at Provenance, where we crown our first UWL Men's Champion, as well as our UWL Women's Champion, or our Rise Women's Championship, and our our Internet Men's Championship. There's a lot of stuff happening at Provenance. There's 4 big matches happening there. Today we have James Blair on the D block going against Epsilon on the C block. And this will determine the first person in the championship matchup. As Epsilon comes out, both of these men are having a hell of a month, and it'll be a shame for one of these to lose and have that month ruined. But if you look at it like this, they're both going to be in the Internet Championship match at Provenance. Actually, they both made it to the finals. And it's kind of funny how they also made it to the semifinal matchup as well of this tournament. Speaks to how good they are, but kind of unlucky in a way as well, because have to fight each other. These 2 tough opponents will have to fight each other twice in a matter of 2 days. That being said, first to meet up, right now, the matchup begins. Big German suplex with a bridge already starting the match off. Doesn't get a 1 count, but definitely makes a statement. We get some chain wrestling here. James Blair, probably the more technical of the 2. Well, Epsilon is definitely he seems more explosive with his hard-hitting knee strikes and the RKO that comes out of nowhere. As well as the Uranagi that he loves to use. But still, these 2 men are still head and shoulders one of the best athletes. Both of them are some of the best athletes we have on this roster. You don't want to underestimate the quickness, the agility of James Blair. James Blair has proved himself to be fantastic. He went against a tough opponent, Daisuke Watanabe, on Monday, and he was able to, that big knee strike there, was able to outlast and officially best with the, wrist lock knee strike by Epsilon, hitting him right on the chin. That could be a knockout blow to most men, but James Blair able to make his way back on the feet, and he gets a knee strike to the gut. Gets hit outside the ring. Epsilon keeping the pace up in this match. Gets him back in the ring here. Oh, James Blair, evil intentions. Slammed him right on the apron. Oh my God, pain. But as I said before, James Blair was able to beat Daisuke Watanabe while pulling an extra trick in his, half an ass suplex by Epsilon. But James Blair is able to beat Daisuke Watanabe with the burning hammer, which he hasn't pulled out before. That just tells you that, James Blair has a lot of tricks in his bag. He's willing to pull it out to beat high caliber opponent. Oh, nice gut buster there. Epsilon, coming from the C block, is going against Gary Harris to get here. Oh, another knee strike, busting Blair open. James Blair has to roll to the apron and get his wits about him, but Epsilon is ready there. Big forearm to the outside. And Epsilon trying to follow up. Epsilon has wild us with his RKOs and his knee strikes. He's been extremely explosive. He was able to win with an RKO, also win matches with a suplex to the outside. That's just brutal. So, nice inverse DDT there. After the devastating move by Evan Epsilon, James Blair, with the European uppercut. And both. Evan Epsilon's back on the outside now. A little game of cat and mouse here. Finally, they're both back in the ring once again. Evan Epsilon is trying to get James Blair in the corner. Successfully does. James Blair is not having any of it. Has him in fireman's carry position. Flapjack. So the strategy in this match should be for James Blair is really to work on the neck. I feel the neck and the knees. You see here James Blair. Again, he is working on that neck. And just like that, he's working on the knees. Well, look at that. The knees of the explosion. Looks like I said, the knee strike. And I know that had to do a little bit of damage to Evan Epsilon as well, but now he's working on that back, which is a smart move because James Blair likes to do that pile driver, which he would need to have that back at full strength to hold Evan Epsilon up, get maximum force on it. And will we see the burning hammer once again, or was that some type of desperation move by James Blair to win against Daisuke Watanabe that one time? James Blair, the repeated head smashes into the turnbuckle. James Blair taking his time here, getting James Blair in a sitting position just to stomp him right down the chest. And Epsilon quickly getting back up to his feet. And as you notice here, which I forgot to mention, I'm sorry about this, that these semifinal matchups will have a 30-minute time limit to make sure that we have enough time for these people to have a real victor here. Evan Epsilon returning the favor from earlier, slamming down James Blair on the apron. But there still is a need for a time limit because we don't want them to go forever. We want this to be sanctioned. We want this to be official in a way because you don't want people out here wrestling for 45 minutes and then you're at risk of an extremely dangerous injury. And it's already dangerous enough. And you see here, Evan Epsilon power bomb just like that, going for the pin afterwards. Oh boy. So we're fine with the ties here. But I don't suspect that this will go 30 minutes. But it shall go quite long because these two do have quite a bit of stamina. Nice belly to belly slam there by James Blair. Showing off that strength and using those back muscles. Haven't done enough damage, I guess. But James Blair is taking a sweet old time here. Not a wise move. He's watching Evan Epsilon get up back to his feet. What does he have planned here? Evan Epsilon doesn't know what to do either. Okay, well, that was odd. Evan Epsilon has him up on the... Oh no, reverse to a DDT. Nice solid DDT there by James Blair, trying to whip him out to the corner. What does he have planned here? He's trying to go for some type of grappling move, but Evan Epsilon's not having it. Strong hammer throw into the corner. Shotgun drop kick into the corner once again. Again, working on that lower back of James Blair. Evan Epsilon to the top rope. Oh boy, big moonsault hits it perfectly. That has to do a lot of damage. But James Blair quickly onto his feet. Another, what's this? A butterfly driver by Evan Epsilon. Oh my God. James Blair cannot be in good mental condition in the middle of this match right now. His head is bleeding profusely. Got hit with a pile driver. Now he's stuck in the submission, getting his body stretched out. Let's be it. No. Covered. No. James Blair holding his back there for a second. And Evan Epsilon, with the time, he will hit a Kataro Crusher. Gets him in the middle of the ring, trying to go for a pin here. Will this be it? No. That was a 2 count. Not a long 2 though. James Blair still has a lot of gas left, but again, is he thinking straight as the punishment his head is taking? Again, he keeps trying to get Evan Epsilon in that corner. Guess I'm suspecting maybe he is desperate right now, trying to go for, oh no. Forget that, Evan Epsilon has him in a horrible place, trying to go for that superplex. And to the inside this time. Oh, working on that back. Again, James Blair has to be in such pain in the lower back as well as the head. Now he's getting his head and neck wrenched with this chin lock. Evan Epsilon is fighting like a veteran here, and technically he does have more experience in the ring, but not by much. He is definitely dominating James Blair in this match. James Blair able to get out of it. Oh, gets him in the corner once again. Oh yeah, he wants him on the top rope. He's trying to go for that burning hammer. He is desperate. But Evan Epsilon saw it coming. Elbow, top rope. Oh, crossbody got caught. Oh, but that back, James Blair's back gave out. And a German suplex by Evan Epsilon. And another. Oh, third one on the way, and he hits it. My goodness, the work that Evan Epsilon's been putting into this match has been paying off, and now he has him into the rings of Saturn, and he's not close to the ropes at all. My goodness, James Blair could tap out right here. He's going to verbally quit, I think, because his hands aren't free. He's wrenching that neck with the rings of Saturn. Oh my goodness, James Blair able to power out the rings of Saturn. My goodness, stretching the pec and the neck. And again, James Blair has him up in the corner, but still not able to get him up on the top turnbuckle. James Blair is fighting for that burning hammer. He knows if he hits it, that'll be it. He'll get the victory, but it's so hard to get that move going. He has him up on the top turnbuckle once again. And he... Oh, dang. Evan Epsilon almost got hit there. That was a wrestling life or death situation. And just like that, he's going for the butterfly driver again. Oh, God. Just like that, the tides have turned in the match back in Evan Epsilon's favor. He's taking a long time to get the... Oh, he's not going for the pin. He's going for the wrist lock knee strike right on the chin. And now he's going for the pin. Oh, James Blair kicks out once again. It could be one of the situations where that power driver could have knocked him out, but the knee strike to the chin. Oddly enough, I know it's preposterous, but it could be like he got hit so hard, he kind of woke back up, and he's still feeling the pain, of course, but it kind of woke him back up. I don't know how unconsciousness works, by the way. Anyways, James Blair stuns Evan Epsilon for a second. I feel the next big move should do it. Oh my! Evan Epsilon has him up on the shoulders. Does a rolling DVD, a rolling forward DVD, trying to get him in a position for his next attack. What could it be? James Blair getting up with a European uppercut. Now, we're far past the 10-minute mark. And they're exchanging chops now. And again, he's trying to powerbomb him. Yes, he sits out. And he's going for the pin combo as well. James Blair kicks out once again. The fans are loving this here in the UWL high school basketball arena. Oh, he has him in a submission right now. This could be it. Has his hands wrenched, kind of choking him, his neck, and now he's stretching the back and the quads, just everything. But still, James Blair has the wits to use his weight as leverage to spin out of that and go for the cover, even though he didn't get any count. Knocks over the ref there. Poor ref, got in the way. Oh, Evan Epsilon, he's not going for the inside superplex. He wants to do it outside. He wants to make sure James Blair's back is cracked. Oh. Wow. He finished off 2 wrestlers before in his tournament with that, but James Blair is still fighting on that Fireman's Carry takeover. Now they exchange the fighting spirit in these two. The Evan Evan Epsilon relentlessly keeping on the offense, not getting tired, but James Blair consistently kicking out and reversing. Another big move by Evan Epsilon. Now he's charging up for the cutter. He hits it! In the pin. Oh, an early 2 count. A defiant kick out by James Blair. This is rather shocking. I knew James Blair was one tough cookie, but goddamn, he's getting his head handed to him here, and he's still not giving up, and he's not getting pinned. But he can't take much more at this rate. Oh, James Blair able to grab hold of Evan Epsilon in that side, that belly-to-belly side slam. James Blair's getting hyped now. He's playing to the crowd. This is the wrong time to do that. Stomping Evan Epsilon now. Big clotheslines. A nice heel kick there. James Blair feeling the energy. He's back in this, but he gets whipped back to the corner. Blocks. Right hand of his own. Oh, he gets Evan Epsilon in the corner. He could be setting it up. Oh yeah, flipping him on his axis, bringing him to the top turnbuckle. He's trying to set up, but will he be able to hit this burning hammer? He has him up. Evan Epsilon looking listless. Oh, the burning hammer by James Blair. Will that be it? He's trying to finish him off here, but he's going for the pin after that burning hammer and a leg drop. And he secures the victory. James Blair withstanding so much punishment in an almost 15-minute match. The longest match that we've had on UWL this far. And it was almost all Evan Epsilon for most of the match. Still, James Blair was able, he knew that if he was able to get that burning hammer off and just withstand the onslaught of Evan Epsilon's offense, he could win this match. And that's how he fought. And now he makes it to the finals, and he will be in the UWL Championship match in the main event of our first special event, Provenance. The rookie is very much will be a prodigy at this point, beating everyone who stand in front of him. But the winner of the next match will definitely be his toughest challenge yet. But James Blair has a victory speech to make, so let's listen to his kind words. Oh my God. Wow. I'm actually gonna fight for the championship. Well, actually 2 championships Sunday. I didn't set any expectations for the tournaments. I just went out every match and gave it my all. And it worked out. I knew that this month of tough matches would be worth it in the end. Evan Epsilon, I'll see you again Sunday. I'm looking forward to fighting you again. You brought out more of what I can be. For that, I thank you. But I must crush you again. To the winner of the next match, I know the odds of me winning 2 matches against 2 different high-caliber opponents are close to none. But don't expect it to be easy. Goodbye for now. Well, now it's time for the next match, the semifinals. Determine who will challenge James Blair for the title. It's between Alexander, guy who's been running through everyone rather easily, versus Calhoun Burneside, who hasn't had it as easy, as Alexander, but he's been withstanding a lot of damage, and he's shown that he's resilient. But how much can a man of Calhoun Burnside's age can withstand from Alexander? And if he were to win, how long could he actually go going forward? But let's not look too far ahead in the future. Right now, I believe that Alexander will be the favorite He has the youth advantage, athleticism, strength, size, everything, absolutely everything besides veteran experience. I've gone over his credentials before. He has only won one championship while being under GTO, UWL, or NGW, in that sphere of wrestling organizations. He was a GTO champion, the highest championship in the land at the time, and he was the last GTO champion. And he did not defend it so valiantly. He depended on the services of Blair to defend it before. And you thought that might have caught up with him in the last match, but he was able to get out of that match with Blair on the winning side, even though he took a hell of a lot of punishment in that match. Calhoun Burneside is able to dish out his own punishment as well. He was looking to finish with either a power driver, and even in some cases, a nasty curb stomp. He doesn't stand at such a great height. I believe he's about 6'1", 6'2", probably 210 pounds, if that. But the things that this man is able to do, and more importantly, the damage that he's able to take, is just completely ridiculous. But this is a man that he hasn't gone up against before, and a type of man that he hasn't seen since the Final Solution back in GTO Wrestling. Alexander starting off with big power moves. From Alexander's perspective, I believe the strategy probably should be you shouldn't try to go outside his normal moveset or anything. I feel like he has all the power and all those powerful moves to take care of Calhoun Burneside. You just got to make sure he watches out for Calhoun's quickness, because there you see he can reverse a lot of stuff too. Oh, nice suplex by Alexander. Oh no, just like that. Alexander is throwing him around with a slice of ease. Another belly to belly overhead suplex. Alexander has the upper hand early. Oh, spears him outside the ring. Calhoun's strategy should just be using your agility, your quickness advantage, if there really is one, but using the quickness that he does have. I don't know if he's quicker than Alexander, but he can use quickness to reverse some of his bigger moves and just slowly target body parts, whatever he sees fit. Doesn't seem that Alexander has much of a weakness. Oh my God, following up in that corner there. It's vicious stuff, and now just throwing him up, letting gravity do work on that one. Picking him into a front face lock position, right into a vertical suplex. Easy stuff, man. It looks so easy and effortless for Alexander. I wouldn't, and Calhoun Burneside, of course, kicks out because he won't be going out that quickly as he's stuck in a chin lock here. I wouldn't be naive and try to say let the big man tire himself out, because you probably won't last that long. Alexander has a lot more endurance and stamina than one would think. So I just say try to dodge as much as you can, put in some shots, but don't try to overdo it. Oh, pull back move, pull back hip toss, sawing off a little bit of that shrink by Calhoun, able to get 320-pound man up for a hip toss. Oh, Alexander targeting the back of that knee. Big old throw over the top rope, falling on the outside. That could not be good for Calhoun's hips or knees. Oh. These two men are exchanging some big blows there. Oh, just manhandling. Again, another suplex. Now he's wrenching that neck. Smart move. Soften him up for that finishing maneuver. The package power bomb. And if he can hit the bridge after that move, if he has the strength to hit the bridge after that move, he could usually get the 3 count. And if you soften up that neck, Give you more of a chance that you'll get the pin after doing the bridge. Now he's going for the pin after that, though. Gets a 2 count? Barely a 2 count, if it was 2. But you have to be thinking about James Blair right now. Who would he rather see? Oh, as Calhoun is targeting that back. Who would James Blair rather see in this match? Not even a 1 count. God damn. Calhoun is looking like I do a lot more to win this match, and that's indeed the case, Calhoun. Now he's going for a crucifix. Not going for crucifix pin, it's just like a crucifix driver. Calhoun has something big charged up. Trying to go for that power driver. Oh boy, hits it. Oh, but it's too bad. He's trying to go for the pin, but his foot is under the ropes, and that's a rope break. Calhoun trying to hype himself up. It took many power drivers for him to beat Jake Paul in the first round. Not because Jake Paul had the stamina or resiliency to kick out of that. It's because he kept pinning him while Jake Paul's feet were on the ropes. So Calhoun really needs to look out for that. Usually ring awareness is not a problem for him, but when it comes to pinning after a power driver, he always has a problem with that. But back to what I was saying with James Blair, I think that he would rather fight a battered Calhoun Burneside than a slightly battered but still recovering and resilient Alexander as Calhoun goes for the pin. Another 1 count. But we don't know. We don't know what might happen here. Alexander targeting Calhoun tagging the arm of Alexander, but just like that, another slam. Picking him up like it's nothing, and now Alexander to the top rope. What could he possibly have planned here? Top rope, shoulder tackle. Nice move. Like a freaking missile coming out there. And now, oh, Jesus Christ, those big right hands to the forehead. Now that going for the pin, maybe he knocked him out. No, just a 2 count, though. Just a 2 count. Oh, shit. Is this the package power bomb? Oh! He's not able to keep the bridge. He didn't go for the pin. He has to go for a regular pin because he wasn't able to keep the bridge. Ah, and that's the difference. That's the difference. He was able to maintain that bridge. I'm nearly 100% sure that Alexander would have won the match. But since he couldn't hold it, had to go for a normal lateral press, Calhoun Burneside was able to get out of it, and now Calhoun is able to hit a snapmare and be in control, wrenching the neck of Alexander. And maybe it's due to the fatigue. It's taking Alexander a little bit more time than normally takes for him to take out an opponent. And I know I said take a lot of times in that sentence. Or maybe Calhoun is just doing enough damage for... Oh, shit! German suplex. Calhoun hitting his back of his head on 2 turnbuckles. That is not healthy at all. Oh, just stomping him right in the gut. Now Alexander, clothesline. Now trips him up. Alexander is hyped. Oh, now has him up for an F5. No, Calhoun reverses for an inverted DDT. And now Calhoun with his own right hands right to the face of Alexander. It's not one to be outdone. Now he's wrenching that neck once again. Continues to work that neck. Stomped on his right hand, trying to flip him over. Now he stomps on that left arm. Getting him up. Trying to go for a crew pin. No, there's another crucifix driver trying to get him down to the ground. And now Calhoun is charging up. Trying to go for another tombstone power driver, getting the big man up. Again. Busts him open, but he's in the corner once again. He's under the ropes. That's a rope break. Calhoun is getting really tired, but he still has some energy to try to hit another tombstone pile driver, but he's doing it from the same position. Is this gonna be another rope break? Oh my, that's vicious. But he's doing a lot of damage, but again, it's another rope break. Now he's going for a little neck breaker, but oh, Alexander able to get out of it. Now he's going for a guillotine choke. Oh my, just like that. Just like that. A couple of mistakes. Now he finds himself in a guillotine choke. He's close to the ropes. But he could be passing out within a matter of seconds here. Alexander just lets go. Wow. I don't know why. He just lets go. I guess he's trying to set up something bigger. He knew he knew Calhoun was going to tap out from that. Maybe he didn't have the guillotine in as tight as maybe we thought. Don't have the best camera angle for that move. Now the referee is saying, hold up a minute. We got to check on Calhoun. Is he still conscious after that guillotine? It seems as though he is. And now Alexander's going to the top rope once again. Oh my goodness. Was trying to hit a full rotation, a shooting star press, and he eats 2 knees right to the torso. Calhoun Burneside still using his mind to the best of his abilities. That would have been devastating. All that weight crashing down his torso, but still had to do a number on his knees as well, though. But at least he had to take the full force of it and do some damage to Alexander in the process. Calhoun. Oh, I thought about to say he had Alexander on the ropes, but he gets flipped over to the outside. Alexander playing to the crowd. He's getting hyped once again. I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do. We're past the 10-minute mark in this match. Kick to the gut. Exchanging big blows. Alexander gets back in the ring. Calhoun to follow. Oh, Calhoun, a rope break with the crucifix pin. The tide is definitely turning after that shooting star press gone bad. He's targeting that arm. Again targeting the arm. And now, oh, curb stomp. Calhoun's tired. You can go for the pin after that. He's dragging him to the middle, and that could definitely be it. Vicious curb stomp. And that's it. Calhoun Burneside, similarly to James Blair, withstands so much punishment and still able to land his big move. And you know what? I say Calhoun Burneside did a better job, and the match was a little bit more even this time, but still, the opponent was definitely a challenge that he was not used to. He was outsized by quite a bit. Got hit with some powerful stuff, but Calhoun was able to use his wits about him even at the most trying of times to get his knees up, avoid taking the full brunt of that shooting star press. And we cannot downplay the fact that he did hit him with, I believe, 3 tombstone pile drivers. So he definitely did a lot of damage to Alexander, but let's listen to his victory speech, guys. Oh boy, by God. I thought I was gonna die after I got hit with that package power bomb. Good thing he couldn't immediately pin me afterwards. Alexander, even though you lost to me, you're gonna dominate this company as long as you want, boy. But now, James Blair, I'm gonna be the second match of your night on Sunday. Seem like this old chunk of coal is gonna be on top of the pile once again. And all this pressure is turning me into a diamond. James, I'll make it quick. See you, son. With all due respect, after this match, combined with your advanced age, we're both going to be walking into Sunday battered and injured and tired. I will fight with the fire of my ambition. You will fight with your career and legacy on the line. We shall both fight with respect and sportsmanship. Hopefully, your desperation won't result in any shady tactics. I respect your power, and you should respect mine. Be prepared. Well put, kid. See you Sunday.